Hello children, this is Anrit Tiwari, Mount Literacy School Jhansi. This is 11th class section and we have already read till fungi. Now today we are going to start Kingdom Plantae. So I hope you must be remembering the entire syllabus. We were reading about kingdoms, 5 kingdom classification, and we have read Monera, Protista, fungi, and now today we are on Plantae and Animalia. So in Plantae, the characteristics are very easy and very simple. They are multicellular, they are eukaryotic cells, and they have chlorophyll, the most important feature of them, and they produce their own food. That's why they are autotrophic also. They have most important feature, along with chlorophyll, they have cell wall present inside in their entire body, in each cell. Examples are algae, bryophytes, gymnosperms, and angiosperms. Kingdom Animalia. Kingdom Animalia is just like Kingdom Plantae, multicellular, eukaryotic, but they don't have any cell wall, number one, and they don't have any chlorophyll. That means they are heterotrophic and they are completely dependent on others for their food, such as example fishes, reptiles, birds, and mammals. And these Plantae and Kingdom Animalia we are going to read in next chapters in an elaborated form. Now the 5 kingdoms we read: Monera, Protista, fungi, Plantae, and Animalia, which was done by R.H. Whittaker. But till that time, virus, viroids, and lichens were not discovered. So now when viruses were discovered or lichens or viroids were discovered, there was no kingdom and kingdom system where they can be included, where they can be grouped. So they are still separate, away from any kingdom. What are viruses? Viruses are non-cellular forms. If they are outside the cell, they behave as a dead organism, and if they are inside the cell, they become active, use the mechanism of host cell, and they reproduce. Their outer covering is made up of protein and they have only one genetic material, and most of time it is RNA, single stranded, and sometimes it is DNA also. Viruses cause certain diseases such as AIDS, smallpox, chickenpox, others. Now we are talking about viroids. Just like viruses, viroids also have RNA, but they don't have any protein covering around them, just like viruses. Viruses have protein covering and RNA both. They have only single stranded RNA, that's it. And they are smaller than viruses. They also cause some diseases in plants. Lichens. Lichens are symbiotic association between algae and fungi, and they are the good indicator of pollution. What are lichens? Let me elaborate a bit. Algae is a kind of plant, and fungi is obviously a fungi. Fungi is achlorophyllous, that means it cannot produce its own food, and algae is chlorophyllous, it can produce its own food, but algae does not have any mechanism to absorb nutrients from soil. It cannot absorb nutrients from soil, algae, and fungi can absorb nutrients from soil. So fungi can absorb nutrients in soil, but it cannot produce food in the presence of sunlight, and algae cannot absorb nutrients from soil, but it can produce food. So it needs nutrients and fungi needs food. So they have made one symbiotic association where fungi absorbs nutrients from soil and algae makes food in the presence of sunlight using those nutrients from soil which was absorbed by fungi. So in this manner, symbiotic association, you must be knowing, is a kind of association where both the partners, those who are in association, are benefited. So lichen is a kind of association between algae and fungi where both the partners are benefited and they do not destroy each other. So algae gets nutrients to produce food, and in return fungi gets food prepared by algae. and they live all together. So this association is known as lichen, and this is found mostly in colder areas, and it is a kind of a very good indicator of pollution. So here the chapter second finishes. This is the last section, and next time we are going to start the third chapter of biology 11th class NCERT book. Thank you very much.